I think gamers have officially lost the fight against PlayStation. And no, it's not because we didn't care enough, and no, it's not because we didn't try hard enough. It's because PlayStation simply doesn't give a fuck, dude. They're so confident in their future sales that they believe that they can do whatever they want to do because they know that the majority of people out there will still be buying whatever game they release, whatever hardware they release, whatever new PlayStation Plus kind of system they put out. Everyone is gonna eat it up. And sure, there's gonna be a few stragglers who are gonna stick to their guns and say, fuck you, if you don't do physical, I'm not in, no disc, no buy. And that's fine. But PlayStation is so confident in their belief that they can continue to succeed that you don't even matter, dude. People really thought that if they protest PlayStation, that PlayStation will be forced to make a change. They'll back down, they'll withdraw their plans, they'll ramp up physical right back to the tippy top, and they'll show you that your voice matters, that you being a physical only gamer matters. And instead, they acknowledge that there is some backlash, but that they were prepared for it, that they expected some people would be a little bit upset. And guess what? Not a single thing is changing. Sony is not budging on ending PlayStation discs in the face of fan protests. We're going to cautiously move this forward. The latest PlayStation financials are out, and there was a shareholder meeting where the CFO did a Q&A and basically answered all the questions that all the stockholders had in regards to the future of PlayStation, how much money they're bringing in, and what exactly is going on with physical discs. And she had this to say: when we think about the future, we put in a lot of thought and time, and we cautiously considered this, and we came to this conclusion, and we're going to cautiously move forward. And to this decision, we have received various opinions, and people have strong views, and we understand that the community has put forth those views to us. Games are loved by many people. It's a form of entertainment that's loved by people, and it's connected to people's fond memories in many cases. And so we understand those emotions. We want to consider that. And in the future digital ecosystem, how do we engage the gamers is something that we would like to continue to explore. What they're saying here is that they hear you. They hear you loud and clear. They know that there's people screaming from the rooftops. They know that there's people who are so unbelievably pissed that they say that they're never gonna buy a game from PlayStation ever again. And PlayStation simply says, we don't believe it. We're gonna keep releasing games. You're gonna keep buying them, and you're gonna buy our hardware, and you're gonna be happy about it. From also this report is that we can see that right now, only 18% of games sold this year were physical. The numbers just don't add up. This has been a losing fight for years. They made digital so easy, so accessible, that everybody has slowly started to switch over. And yes, there is still that 18% that is hanging on, that is willing to fight, that is saying, I only care about physical. But when you have something like Steam, that's been digital only for 20-something years, when you have an ecosystem on PlayStation that is pushing you to digital only with the PS6 and with the PlayStation handheld, it's a losing battle. And it sucks because consumers should have the option, everybody should have the option to buy what they want, where they want, how they want. It should be realistically an option, but it doesn't always apply. And I understand, I've been through this already, okay? A lot of people who are playing right now on PlayStation haven't been through this. They weren't there when discs ended on PC. I was there. I remember installing games and going through 6 discs to install World of Warcraft or whatever it was. I've been through this transition, and it was a weird and strange time back then too with PC. I was used to playing a lot of games on PC. I was used to open up those jewel cases, taking out the disc, popping it in, typing in my CD key on the back of the case, and being like, wow, this is the future, man. This is PC gaming. And then they made it easy. And that's what PlayStation wants to do. And they're letting people know that they know, whether you believe it or not, they believe that you're going to continue buying things. And the proof is there, man. And the Gameverse tweeted, players canceled PS Plus. Sure, some people did, but not everybody. Users stopped buying digital games. 100% not true. In fact, if you look at some of the top selling games on PSN, they're digital only games. Mainly Black Ops 1 and 2 and GTA 6. Gamers said no disc, no buy. Again, not true, because people are buying Black Ops 1 and 2, games from 16 years ago, digital only on PSN, and they're subscribing to PlayStation Plus to get the $20 discount, and they're buying GTA 6. Players vowed to skip PS6. Sure, you can vow all you want right now, but when you see that new hardware and you see the price and you see the option that it's giving you to play your games in the best possible way, plus with the new handheld, you're switching. You can say all you want, but majority of people will switch. Users moved to PC, community planned online protests, PlayStation fans pushed back, business wasn't affected, no plans to reverse, Sony is going forward, future is all digital, you will own nothing, it's over. I mean, I'm not in this firmly you will own nothing, it's over kind of situation, because realistically, people want to adapt this mindset of being the most negative and the most like worst case scenario, like it's the doomsday. This is the apocalypse. If we go digital only, they can just pull the licenses to our games because we don't actually own the games. We just rent a license. They can remove all the games from my library tomorrow. Sure, they could, but why the fuck would they do that? And when have they done that? Other than accounts being banned and people losing access, which yes, there are people who are being falsely banned and they need to figure that shit out. They need to figure out the hacking situation. They need to figure out a bunch of their online ecosystem problems, 100%. But if I turn on my PS5 right now and I try to play, I don't know, Spider-Man or whatever, or Uncharted or something, it's not gonna be like, boom, this license has been revoked. You didn't play your PlayStation for 6 months. We're removing all your games. Shut the fuck up, dude. It's never happened. It never will happen. And then people being like, well, it says right in the EULA, whatever, that if you don't log in for 3 years, they remove your stuff. Yeah, that's based on regulation that's set by the European Union. That has nothing to do with PlayStation. That's like a protective piece where they want to protect consumers. There's a lot of more layers that go into a lot of these things. They're not just trying to make you buy all digital so that they could pull the rug from under you and they'd be like, haha, now you have to buy all your games again. We tricked you. Shut the hell up. And then the people who are like, well, I'll just switch to Xbox. Yeah, but then you still lose your library because those games aren't going to work on Xbox. And if you want to play them, I mean, I guess you could keep playing on PS5, but then what if your PS5 breaks? You going to buy another PS5? Those games still won't work on your new hardware. Or people are like, well, I'll just ditch everything. I'll just trade it all in. I'll go to PC. Okay, you still lost all your games. Those aren't transferable to PC. You're still starting again. I mean, realistically, PC is the best place to play. You lose out on the PlayStation first party games, which are magical in a lot of cases, but you get access to way more, a much better, deeper hardware system on PC than you will anywhere else. But again, PlayStation doesn't care about that. We don't feel that the disc is the factor to differentiate from the PC. Our strength is the curated content. That's one of our strengths. The game environment being stable, that's another strength. And compared to high-end gaming PCs, our products are more affordable. Going forward, we can coexist peacefully with PC games. I mean, they're straight up saying it themselves, dude. They believe that the reason you buy a PlayStation is for their content, PlayStation game. And it's true, in a lot of cases, people do. I'm one of those people. I play my PS5 exclusively for PlayStation exclusive. Everything else I play on PC or whatever, or, you know, if something is exclusive on Switch, whatever, I play it there. But I go primarily PC. It's the best place to play. I have a great PC. I mean, of course, not everybody has a great PC, but still, they win over majority of people that play on PlayStation. It's either because, sure, ease of access, it's more affordable than a PC, or they just love those PlayStation games. So they know they got you, which is why all these people being like, I'm not buying a PS6. Day one, launch day, PS6, Bloodborne remake, or Bloodborne 2. And you're telling me you're not gonna buy it? You're telling me tons of people aren't gonna be like, those fuckers, they got us. They finally got us. It's that easy, dude. Or all these people being like, they gave up on our most iconic franchises. Okay, let's say PS6 exclusive, Sly Cooper's back, Resistance is back, Killzone is back, Bloodborne is back. You're not gonna buy a PS6? I just don't believe it. I think what's happening right now is there's a lot of talk. There's like, does it play, talking about the PlayStation blackout, and they're fucking lying to us. They're doing all this shit, whatever like that. It's like, dude, you're organizing a blackout for a week, man. What kind of protest is that? It shows you're not serious. You're so unserious about your own blackout that PlayStation literally doesn't care. And then everybody taking part of this blackout is gonna buy GTA 6 anyway, digital only. It's a losing fight because the people fighting the fight don't give a shit. They don't care enough. And the majority of people don't care. There is only a small group of people that are very, very dedicated to physical being the future. Everybody else has kind of moved on. And it sucks. Physical should exist. I'm not saying physical should go away. I like retro games. But digital games are the future. Digital games have been the future. Digital games have been the now for years, dude. And PlayStation simply knows that. PlayStation knows. They are confident in their strategy. You will continue to buy games. You will continue to buy PlayStation hardware, and you will continue to be a PlayStation supporter. It's really just that simple.